How did we just ended up being here? Chelsea getting demolished home and away, losing games left, center and right, and conceding tons of goals. All this is happening, yet they showed us class and pure dedication at the beginning of the season. Who are we going to be blaming? Who are we going to be blaming for the crisis that Chelsea are going through? Leave alone Manchester United crisis, leave alone Manchester City crisis. No, there is a very serious crisis going on at Chelsea. Are we going to be blaming Merasco for getting everything wrong? Are we going to be blaming players or injuries? But again, Chelsea is one of the teams in the league with 115 players, which means they should be having enough rotation of players when they get injuries. But that's not happening. Do you know why? Because most of these players are not consistent and they are far away from good. What happened to Neto? He was a real baller at the beginning of the season. Right now, he's nowhere to be seen. Not because he's having an injury, no. Because his performances have really dropped. Marco Correa was one of the best defenders at the beginning of the season. But the last time he performed really well is when he was having a sliding boots. Since then, we have no receipts of what he has been doing. And now Jadon Sancho, at the beginning of his career at Chelsea, his first 3 or 4 games, he almost made Manchester United fans blame Erik ten Hag. Right now, it is the opposite of that. Chelsea fans are losing their patience and they have nothing good to say about Jadon Sancho. He came on against Aston Villa and did absolutely nothing. Their midfield without Romeo Lavia. Do we really need to say anything about Chelsea's midfield without Lavia? No. Very shambolic, no structure, no game control. Lavia is one of the players who does an amazing job in the midfield when he's available. Right now, they are missing his services. And Chelsea's midfield is so much all over the place. There is nothing good going on in the midfield. And the amount of money that Chelsea spent signing Enzo and Caicedo, it is so embarrassing comparing to what we've been witnessing in the games. There is no way you can splash your money all over Europe, signing 2 players into the team, yet your midfield is nowhere near good. What's the difference between Manchester United midfield and Chelsea's midfield? Ipswich midfield is even better. We didn't expect to see Chelsea going backwards in the Premier League table, but that's exactly what's happening right now. Who is supposed to be given enough time? Merasco or players, because give them time thing is all over. Arteta has been given forever time and he has not done what Arsenal fans are expecting from their manager. Will Merasco do the opposite of that? Levi Colwill is supposed to be a leader in the defense line, but he is having enough time still. Sometimes he does really well, but most of the time Sanchez carries the whole blame because he is not good, so no one sees how bad their defense is. We saw them trying to fix their defense line during the January transfer window by calling Chalobah back into the team. And he has been doing really well since coming back. But he is now injured and he might be out for some few weeks, which means Chelsea's defense line is back to 0. Being 1 goal up against Villa for over 55 minutes and conceding 2 goals in less than 35 minutes. That's very clear how bad they are defensively. And since Nicholas Jackson injury, do we have any receipts of what Palmer has been doing? No, not because he's not a good player. He's one of the best young players in the league. But he's lost and he's struggling to score goals. Why? Because his duoship with Jackson was good and they were getting results. But him working with Nkunku and Sancho isn't good, not just for Chelsea's results, but for his career. This is not the Copa was scoring goals and getting assists almost in every game. And we are really hoping Jackson will be back really, really soon because Chelsea's forward line is dying slowly. Will they make to play the Champions League next season? We don't know. Is it the right time for them to get a new manager into the team, or Merasco is the right man for the job? Which position should they be fixing during the summer transfer window?